Hey everyone, this is Herrick with Action Figure This Out, and today we're going to take a look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Batrocitus from Dark Knight's Death Metal. Now I found this guy at my local GameStop here in Canada, along with the other figures that I've been reviewing lately. I will review figures of other lines like Marvel Legends once I start picking up some more. Now before we get started, let's take a quick look at the packaging. On the front you can see the figure, along with his accessories. He comes with some extra hands, along with the lantern power battery. On the side, you're going to see where this figure comes from. It says Batrocitus, Dark Knight's Death Metal. On the back, you're going to see a digital render of the figure. And on the side, it simply says Batrocitus. And for anyone who needs it, here's the barcode. So, let's action figure this out and take a closer look at this guy. An evil amalgamation of Batman and Atrocitus from the Dark Multiverse. Batrocitus joined forces with the Batman Who Laughs team of Dark Knights on their attack of Earth Zero. After the victory, he was assigned to guard New Apokolips, a hellish world where the majority of Earth's remaining superheroes are imprisoned. Planning to free the superheroes, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Harley Quinn crash land on the planet, and Batrocitus and the Dark Knights go to investigate. There they find the undead Jonah Hex right when the zombie gunslinger is detonating explosives, destroying them all. Now, I'm loving the lantern figures to add to my shelf. Not so much the Dark Knight's Death Metal figures, but more lanterns would be great. As you can see, he comes with some extra hands, as well as this lantern power battery. Now, he doesn't really have gripping hands to hold his lantern, so what you can do is just kind of hang it in his open, clawed out hands. Now, if McFarlane could give us more lanterns of the color spectrum, I would be extremely happy to pick them up. So far, we only have a handful of lanterns, mostly green, and 2 reds. I'm hoping that the gold label Kyle Rayner shows up somewhere. Now, the head sculpt of this guy is quite unique and detailed. His teeth are really well done. This open mouth thing that he has going on is really great. The paintwork is also great for his head. I like how he has these streaks on the side of his temples. The symbol on his chest is also very crisp. It's painted really well, no bleeding or blurring of the lines. Shoulder pads are actually a part of the figure, unlike the Atrocitus figure. Another thing that I appreciate is the fact that his hands, like the Atrocitus Collect and Connect figure, the red lantern ring is actually sculpted on and sticking out. It's not painted, but you don't really need to paint red on red, so I'm loving the extra sculpting work that's going on here. The body is very similar to Atrocitus, just a few minor differences such as the chest design and the shin guards. We're going to take a look how they compare with each other after we take a look at the articulation. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation for this guy. As you can see, he has a dumbbell joint in his neck and head, giving you a little bit movement going up, little movement going down, movement going side to side, and a little bit of tilt, just a tiny bit. For his shoulders, he has a ball joint with a butterfly-like joint, it's a rounded cap to give you that extra rotation, extra movement. He can go 90 degrees and he can go all the way up, getting hindered a little bit by that shoulder pad, and all the way back like this. He has a bicep cut, giving you full 360 motion. Double jointed elbow. Yeah, a double jointed elbow that goes all the way up, and a ball joint for his wrist, giving you some up and down movement depending on which way you have it turned, and he can go in and out. He has a diaphragm cut, giving you full 360 motion, side to side. You can go a little bit side, a tiny bit of movement going forward, and a tiny bit going back. He also has a cut at his waist, giving you full, a little bit of movement. You can get full 360 movement if you turn it hard enough. And for his hips, he has the patented McFarlane ratchet joints. So with those, he can do the full splits, well over 90 degrees. He can go forward this much and back this much. He also has a tiny bit of rotation in the thigh. He has double jointed knees, giving him the ability to kick all the way up like this. As well, he has ball joints in his ankles so that he can go up this much and back this much. He also has articulation in the toe that goes way back. So now that we've taken a look at the articulation, let's take a look at how he compares with other McFarlane figures. So now we have Batrocitus standing next to the Black Lantern Batman from Blackest Night and the Green Lantern Batman, aka Dawnbreaker from Dark Knight's Death Metal. Alright, next we have Batrocitus standing next to Green Lantern John Stewart and the Green Lantern Kyle Rayner. Alright, next we have Batrocitus standing next to Hal Jordan Parallax and the Black Lantern Deathstorm from Blackest Night. Alright, next we have Batrocitus standing next to the Page Puncher Superman and the Blackest Night Black Lantern Superman. Alright, next we have Batrocitus standing next to the DC Rebirth Superman and the DC Rebirth Batman. Alright, now we have Batrocitus standing next to the Page Puncher Black Adam and the DC Rebirth Shazam. Alright, next we have Batrocitus standing next to the Ben Affleck Batman and the Robert Pattinson Batman. Alright, so now we have Batrocitus standing next to the Arkham Knight and Owlman. Alright, next we have Batrocitus standing next to the Mafex Dark Knight version 3 and the McFarlane All Might from My Hero Academia. And next we have Batrocitus standing next to Hawkman from the Black Adam movie and Black Adam. Alright, so now we have Batrocitus standing next to the two people that he's a combination of. We have the Dark Knight's Metal Batman by Greg Capullo design and the Collect and Connect Atrocitus figure. And as you can see, the Batrocitus and Atrocitus seem pretty similar in their design. There's a couple minor differences, but for the most part, you can see where he gets his look from. Alright, now we have Batrocitus standing next to the Retro War Machine and the AI Iron Man. Alright, so now we have Batrocitus standing next to the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 3 Scorpion and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. Alright, next we have Batrocitus standing next to the Gunslinger Spawn and the McFarlane Warhammer 40k Chaos Space Marine. Alright, now we have Batrocitus standing next to the Black Lantern Blackest Night Batman and the Dark Knight's Death Metal Batman, who's also a Black Lantern. Alright, so now we have Batrocitus standing next to the previews exclusive Mezco Hellboy and the 1000 Toys Hellboy. Alright, now we have Batrocitus standing next to the Age of Apocalypse Colossus and Dark Beast. So I think that should be it for the DC Multiverse McFarlane Batrocitus. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Action Figure This Out. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see future videos that I'll be coming out with, as well as hit the notification bell to be notified of those videos. Again, this is Herrick with Action Figure This Out, signing off.